Alrighty guys, welcome back. Once again, we are live. Leather Pocket, Calgary, Alberta, Canada. My name is Grant. Sitting beside the Ghost, we are back for the Fargo Fair match here in Calgary. We have Joe Spence taking on Jenman Luke. Race is 8-6. Joe Spence going to 8, Jenman going to 6. Make sure you're smashing the share button on this one. Going to be a great match. Both of these gentlemen know how to handle themselves on a 9-foot pool table. I will do my best to keep you levelly entertained here during this match. This will be the last match of the evening. And it is Joe Spence with the break. He started off dry there on the last stream that he was live for. I think it was the first stream match that I came for, and made a ball, but also made the cue ball getting a little bit of kick to find its way into the pocket. And once again, and as always, we do have the chat lines open, both on YouTube as well as Facebook. If you do have any questions, feel free to ask away. While you're at it, you may as well give a little love to that share button down on the bottom left-hand side of your screen. So Jenman at the table. Everything is fairly open. 4 to the 5 might be the toughest shot on the table. Nothing to do here with the 2 but to make it. Let's come back about 1.5 feet off the bottom rail. Maybe even 2. 3 to the top left-hand corner. That sets you in good with the angle on the 4 to shift on over to the left side of the table for the 5 ball. And he goes up and back. Hits it pretty darn sporty. Although I think this 3 is going to put him in a little bit straight on this 4 ball, depending on how he hits this. He is definitely straighter than what I would want to be, but I have talent enough I can miss from this side as well as the other side. How old is Joe, Eric, Ben, and Steven? It's a darn good question. I would have to say Joe is in his 30-somethings. Nice draw shot from Jenman there. Great shot. Eric is about the same, in his early 30s. Ben's the same. I believe Steven is the youngest, maybe 25, 26 now for Steven. And nice angle on the 5, can pop off that side rail for the 7 to the bottom left-hand corner. But again, these are those shots on these diamond tables. You got to hit the heart of the pocket to punch and get off that rail. And that's exactly why. Prime example. Yeah, triple P as well. You know what? I could probably tell you. Give me 1 second. In fact, I know I can tell you. I just got to search them all up. Of course, he doesn't have his birthday on his Facebook profile for Ben. It's just not going to tell me. And Joe says it's June 27th for his birthday, but doesn't give me a year. So if anybody else out there knows. Hey, no worries, Richard. You're still tuned in, which at this point is all we can ask. Also, guys, if you are looking for any of the Predator gear that Q Sports Live has in stock, you can find that on our league website, cslipl.com, under shop. Joel Spence taking the early lead. We are getting another arrival of stock here, hopefully at some point this next week. So we'll see if Joe can make a ball and not include the cue ball. Makes the 3. That one ball was heading to the other side pocket. Oh yes, Rob. They will. I know that they're all itching to go back and reclaim the title. They weren't able to go down to Vegas the last time that VNEA was on. In fact, I don't think there were any Canadians at all. There was one scheduled to go, but then he canceled, and I don't think there was any Canadians down at VNEA at all the last time it was held. So I know they're looking forward. I believe they are going to be heading down to Vegas this year and trying to reclaim that title. Joe Spence going to dig down, go for the hop over the 5 ball. And hit it too good, too strong. So that'll give Genman an opportunity at the table to tie up the ball game, 1 apiece. And if I know Joe, his sole focus is to cover the spot. Then he'll worry about the actual race. So Joe looking to get up on Genman here as fast as what he can. A little unfortunate off that break for the 5 ball to sneak in the way, but such is 10 ball, such is pool. Nice little draw shot off the rail here. Doesn't have to do a whole lot. Came a little bit live off that side rail. But really not a lot to do here. Make the 4 ball pocket weight just a stunner to the left side and go short side on the 5 ball. No, Vino's up there. I think Vino's, let me think here. Vino would be 49-ish, somewhere in that neck of the woods. Had the right idea. Nice little slide over. I think the 7 ball is going to cut off, so was the 10. So Joel will have to kick off that right side rail. And I'm not sure. I think Steven might be able to play. VNEA's welcome back to pros. That's why you see Alex Olinger playing. Who else was playing in VNEA? I know there were a couple of them, so I'm fairly certain Steven will still be able to play. Nice kick shot. It's going to lay up fairly well or not. Can't tell if that's enough past that side pocket for Ginman to be able to shoot that to the top right-hand corner. Edward Hoffman, how are you, my good man? Good to see you tuned back in again. Glad to have you back. And if you are just tuning in at this point, help us out, hit the share button. Great matchup here. Joe Spence taking on Jenman Luke. It is a Fargo Fair match. And that says, based on their Fargo ratings, that Joe Spence has to race to 8 while Jenman goes to 6. So it does put the quote-unquote favored players, they got to be on their game. You can't let off the gas. Is Joe cutting that forward to that right side pocket, or is he playing safe? He did try to cut it into that side pocket. Now it'll sit up for Jenman to be able to have a shot. Oof, he pinched that, kind of decelerated and pinched that 4-ball. So this might be the opportunity Joe was looking for. Finish off this rack, put himself and cover the spot. Loser should have to do a keg stand. If you can convince them of doing that, Dennis, I wish you all the best of luck, and then take lots of pictures. Yeah, that's going to bring in the side pocket here. Might have to draw this with a little bit more left-hand spin than what he wanted to avoid that right side pocket. Decided with no draw at all. Just go straight back and forth across the table. So the 7 is cuttable, but again, brings in that side pocket. So you may see him go twice back and forth across the table. Yeah, I'm sure Holem can play in Vegas, Rob. Oh, 7 hangs up. Hit the weight perfect. Twice back and forth. Hit the weight good on the 7 ball. But again, that ball's going to sit up nice in that pocket. Might be a little bit deep. So again, you're not connecting with a lot of that 7 ball. And it's certainly kind of shown as of late that it is coming live off that back rail. Kind of killed into that one. A little too much ball, not enough rail. But then if you catch too much rail and not enough ball, do you get there? Nice shot, steady Eddie. Plays that nice little kill off the 10 ball. And I don't think you're going to see him slow roll that 9 into that left side pocket. I think he'll play into the top left-hand corner. And just a nice little pocket weight shot. Doesn't have to do a lot with the cue ball. Very well done. Well, and that's the thing with that team, Rob. I won't say that there's a weak link on the team. Um, you know, I've watched Mark string together some pretty crazy outs. Really, really talented player. But they all have their moments, right? I've seen Steven struggle, Ben struggle, Joe, Mark, Johnny. But as a team, this is what I was alluding to in the last stream, is when I played on their team in Niagara Falls. They've always got each other's back. You know what I mean? Like, they don't get down on one player because that one player is struggling. They look at it and go, okay, let's pick him up, right? If he doesn't get out, I will. Right? And they have a ton of fun. It was really cool to kind of see and witness and be a guest. Three ball in for Genman, but again, no shot. No shot on the one. Does he go for the carom, the cue ball? Does he have enough room? I don't know if he does. To just shave the shine off the one ball, catch the 10. How are the race lengths calculated, Warren? It's based on Fargo Fair Match. So if you have the Fargo app, you can go put in the two players' names, so long as they have an established Fargo rate. You can put that in and it'll develop the fair race, or what Fargo would believe to be a fair race. He has definitely got some WTF outs on the stream, that's for sure, Rob. And no, I wasn't suggesting that you were saying he's a weak player. It seems to be the camaraderie of that team. You know, they fight like married couples, but when it comes down to the nitty-gritty, they've all got each other's back, and they just seem to gel well. Yeah, chemistry is hugely important. 6 will slip by the 9 down to the bottom right. 7 ball is the game-winning shot you need to be able to get from the 7. Across to the 8. Nice little touch draw. Hit that really, really well. And I think he got that side pocket in his mind there again. Didn't want to overhit it and chance scratching in the side pocket. Whew. Wiped its feet, but found the back of the pocket. He's got a nice angle here. Once off the right side rail, left top rail. Settle down for the 8, the 10 into that top left-hand corner. Just like that. Well done. Well struck. Genman gives it up, says that's good. Good goal, Edward. 100%. For those on YouTube, Edward's statement was, don't aspire to be the best on the team, aspire to be the best for the team. Some good sound advice. See if Joe can keep it away from there. That's a better break. Got a little unfortunate. That one was heading straight to the pocket, got kicked out of the way, but a much better break. He squatted that cue ball center table. A little bit difficult here, kind of bridging over the 9 ball. Gonna have to catch into that 3 ball. But again, you gotta get the first part of the equation done first. And I know that Joel will be looking to close escrow on this game. Even though it's a tougher out, I know what's in his head. He's looking to close the gap on the spot. That gap is a 2-game gap. Being that Joe has to race to 8, Jenman's got to race to 6. So he'll be looking to cover off that gap as early in the match as what he can. Tough action on the 4 ball. So does he come back up and play safe on the 4 ball using the 5? Certainly looks that way. Chip off the top side of the 4, send the 4 to the side rail, back to the top rail, and utilize the cluster down below here. Doesn't want to connect, or does he? Or does he? Didn't want to connect with the 9, but worked out in his favor. What happens with Fargo when not yet established? It wouldn't be able to calculate it because you don't have an established rating. In this particular tournament, part of those rules were that you had to have an established Fargo rate. Well, that's not the worst case scenario right there. Kicks the 4 ball, goes into the wrong pocket, leaves the 5 ball a little bit tough. We'll see if Joe elects to play for the bank. I believe the 6 will pass the 10 and the 9 into that bottom right-hand corner. Or we'll see if he elects to play safe here. Safe it is. 2 rails in behind the 6. Does it leak? Nope. I think he's got full ball hook. Might have a piece of the shine of the ball on the 5 ball. And once again, guys, if you're just tuning in, help me out. Excuse me, hit that share button. Great match going on. Joe Spence taking on Jenman Luke. And as alluded to, it is the Fargo Fair match. Oh, that's not worst case either. Horn hook. He gets the horn hook. He is full horn hooked. Mr. Spence is. And with that, Joe Spence is going to race to 8, while Jenman is going to 6, based on the differential between Joe's Fargo and Jenman's Fargo. Nice shot. Three rail got unfortunate that the double hit, but not worst case scenario. Has left Genman straight in on the 5-ball position to the 6. Could be a little tricky here. Might be able to go top left, come down just before where that 8-ball is. Not what he was looking for, but did get away with it. Link shared. I appreciate it there, Edward. And for anybody else that does share away. Not been easy layouts off of the break so far in this match. Typically, it's going to take 3, maybe 4 before they get the break figured out. We'll start to see things open up once we kind of cross that 3 or 4 game mark. Joe looking to use, I believe, the 10-ball to hide behind. Very well done. Really nice shot there. The short hop over some long distance. Gets the hit. Does he get the reward? Does he get the reward? Joe looking to put that 5-ball just past that side pocket. Maybe snuggle up to that 8 and put the cue ball back towards the 7-ball. Very well done. Don't know if he'll like his next shot. Leaves the door open for Genman here just to hit and stick on the 5-ball. Use that 8-ball as a blocker. Maybe missed the comment because I went into Fargo. I don't think it will calculate. I don't think Fargo calculates if you don't have an established rating what a fair race would be. I don't know if it does calculate it. If it does, it would not be considered a true race or knowledge of race, because without an established Fargo rating, your skill level's not really determined at that point. That being said, the pre-qualifier for this tournament was that you had to have an established Fargo rate to enter. But yes. Nice weight control. These guys are playing cat and mouse here with this 5-ball. Don't know that Joe's got any of this 5-ball. He must. Just called it bank side. Kicking, even better. That's going to hold up. Tough jump shot. He may have enough to go rail first. I don't know if he's going to try the jump shot on that. That's, you got to get over a long ways and come down and stick to the table. If you're not going to stick to that table, you got to hit just after that 8-ball so that it gives the cue ball a chance to hop that second time, or you got to land right on top of that 5-ball. So rail first may be the best option here. Yeah, no worries at all, Warren. Well, it was a nice effort. Unfortunately, that's going to lay up for that 6-ball into the right-hand side pocket. A little bit of an off angle there. Joe's going to have to miss this 10-ball. Very well done. Just kind of nudges the 10 out of the way. Oh. Chunked into it. Too much 7-ball there. Yeah, and I like how Jenman just looked there. Just come down table beyond that 10-ball. Have the 8 nice and easy into that left-hand side pocket. 9 sitting over the hole. Oh, wow, dug down. That's not going to help the cause there. He's got to go above the 10, but below the side pocket with some right-hand spin. Tough. Could go forward, but forward, I don't know. Forward, you're going to have to put a stroke on that ball. Yeah, that 10-ball is just in the wrong spot for a lot of different options here. Oh, very nice back cut side pocket. Perfect. Really well done. That was a nice shot right there. Well, he's on the 50-yard line after a great shot on that 8-ball. Came in a little too hot or a little too heavy, one of the two. Or not hot enough. Still gets the job done. And if you happen to be around Wednesday evening and interested in the CSL IPL, that's the Q Sports Live International Pool League, we will have a Q&A answering all questions regarding anything about the CSL IPL. That'll be at 7 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. Next session starts February 7th. For more info, you can head over to cslipl.com. Get the information or just straight register from there, but tons of information now on the website. As I understand it, your robustness must be 200, correct? And a little bit of a trick for those looking to become established. If you're not able to play in tournaments, there is an app called Salotto, S-A-L-O-T-T-O. You can download the Salotto app, play against a player that does have an established Fargo rating, and you'll be able to get yourself across the line to get an established rate. I do believe it does cost a little bit of cash, $5 or something to submit your scores to develop that Fargo rate and submit them, but it would get you across the line. And nice attempt from Joe there. Don't know if he's really going to like his next shot. I think I'm going to put the 2 ball underneath where the 5 is and the cue ball up where the 7 ball is. Just like that. Very well done. What is my Fargo? You know what? I'm not sure. I haven't checked in a little bit. I can double check and let you know. I know it's a little light. That's for sure. I am now a 6'11". Wow. Wow. That'll do. That was a great jump shot. Wow. Oh, nice little touch off that 9 ball. Hit that really well. 4 to the 5 though. That is tricky. I think if I'm Joe, I'm just going to draw back down kind of where the 10 ball is. Just about like that. That gives me the choice. I can either bank that 5 into the bottom left-hand corner or send that 5 ball around a couple of rails and play safe. Westerns is, ooh. I wanted a little bit thicker hit on that 7 ball. Westerns has been postponed. I'm not sure what the dates are for when it will go, but eventually it will go. I've heard through the grapevine that the restrictions here in Alberta will be lifted as of February 11th. Yeah, not sure. I don't know, Warren, if you're playing in the in-house league at Leather Pocket, but that does get reported to Fargo. I know that SML does not submit to Fargo. Jenman just caught that 9 ball. Nicely weighted. Although I do believe Joe does have some of that 6 ball for the hit. But the trick is, Warren, to play in either tournaments or league or what have you that does submit to Fargo. Dave says 6'11's not bad. It's not terrible, but not, in my opinion, where it should be. but that's of my own making. Oh, nice shot, Joe. Really well done. Nicely controlled. And really, at the end of the day, right now, I shouldn't even be a 6'11". I should probably be under that, but I have not had time to play at all. And I'm playing when I do play. I'm playing because I have to, not because I want to. Been a little too busy with other things that we got going on, but the eventuality is I'll get it back up to where I feel it should be, somewhere in the 640 range, I believe, is where I should be. On a good day, I can get it certainly higher than that, but I think that's where my average would probably put me, as at about a 640. Oh, great hit. Does he get the reward for it as well? Not terrible. That leaves Joe a lot of distance, shooting up off the rail. And as we've seen in every single game thus far, when you got to punch these shots in, it's these shots that typically sit and rattle in the pocket. Yeah, PV does not submit either. Nice shot. And I think we're starting to see these guys settle into the table a little bit. Settle the nerves. There's always a little bit of nerves going on when you first start your match. So starting to see that settle in a little bit. Nice inside check on that cue ball. Nothing to do here but make the 9-ball, cue ball 2 rails around for the 10 to the left-hand side pocket. Genman gives up the ghost there. Joe gaining back. One of those vital games he's going to need. He's got to cover the spot. That's a 2-game spot. Handed out by Fargo fair match. So Joe's got a race to 8. Genman going to 6. And we'll give a shout out to JB Cases, proud sponsor of Q Sports Live, or we're proud to represent JB Cases. Phenomenal protection, guys. I can't say it enough. I'll probably never ever change out of my JB case. Just ultimate protection, lifetime warranty, which is unheard of in the billiards world, and phenomenal value for the dollar. Nice break there from Joe. Leaves himself in good on the 1-ball. May have to go 2 rails. Missed the 6, missed the 9 on the way out. Don't know if he's going to go forward here. Might have to draw. Yeah, just like that. Forward there brings in the 6-ball, and you do not want to collide with that. Nice little pinch draw off that right side rail just beyond the 8-ball. Perfect. Looking a little bit straight though. And again, can he draw this and miss that side pocket, go all the way up the table? Or is he going to go into that side pocket? Can't quite tell from here on the angle. Collision with the 8-ball. I think 9-ball is in Genman's near future to be hooked by. something like that. Not sure where he called that. Might have been in the side pocket. 2-rail kick in the behind, sending that 6-ball to the side. Just about like that. 8-ball is going to play to be big here. Joe does get the outside edge of that 6-ball. Nine ball big again. A little tighter in on the ball this time. But it does give the same type of kick, either a 1 rail off the top rail or 2 rails off the top and the side. Could go off the end rail here underneath where the 10 ball is. I think he is looking at the 1 rail. Maybe he's looking at going 2 rail. 2 rail it is. Nice effort, had the line right. Cue ball went straight to that corner pocket. Needed to connect with that 6-ball. So we'll see if Joe can close escrow on this game and cover the spot. I would suspect with the way that the table lays out, this should be no issue for Joe here. Nice little touch draw off the 7-ball. Goes to the side rail, gets a little bit straight. Nice little touch draw again. He hits those really well. Looks like we got the Calgary Flames game on here in the leather pocket as well. So if you happen to be in the Calgary area, come on down, have some food and bevy, watch the Flames game. And with that game, Joe covers the spot, looking to take a lead. It is now a race to 4 for both of these gentlemen. And it does look like Calgary-Toronto, if my eyes are correct. And it's 0-0. So Joe will be looking to add to the pad of the lead. Get himself a game in hand. However, comes up dry on the break, leaves Jedman in good on the 1-ball. And I think if I'm Jedman, I'm going to send this 3 rails. Go into the 1 like you're banking it into that top right-hand corner. Hit and stick. Send that cue ball 3 rails around. Missed the 7 on the way in, 6 on the way out. don't know if he quite meant to miss it that thin. I think he was trying to put the 1 to the 4 ball. A little bit overhit by Joe there. That'll leave Genman in, and we are on a time out. Genman's running to the men's room, so while they're doing that, guys, if you can help me out, hit that share button. If you haven't done so already, make sure you go onto our Facebook page, hit the like button. Jump on over to YouTube, also subscribe over there, hit that little bell. That'll notify you each and every time that we go live. And we may as well. We'll give a shout out here to Jam Up Apparel. We have some big things happening this week, or early in the week. It will be one of the biggest announcements that we've had here with Jam Up Apparel in our history. That'll be coming up, announced for, I would suspect, Tuesday or Wednesday. So you'll want to pay attention with that. Restrictions are anticipated to be reduced. I don't know to what level, but that is happening on February 11th. But that is I know that's in Alberta. I don't know about the rest of the provinces. I only know what's going on here in Alberta. Touchy little shot here. He's got just a slight amount of angle. I think he can make the 1 ball and just kind of roll up. Onto the 3 for the 2 ball. I don't know why he's looking at this 10 ball. This would not be the shot I'm taking. To make this shot from that distance, number one, you got to pound it. In order to get the cue ball to deflect over to that side where he's looking, you got to really put a stroke on this ball that can send the 1 ball flying off the table. Oh my gosh. What the heck? What do I know? What do I know, y'all? This is why I sit on this side of the camera. Wow. Holy Hannah, what a shot. You're welcome, Darwin. Wow. What a shot by Genman. There's zero chance that I would have ever tried that. That was a crazy shot. Maybe he had more angle there than I thought he did, because he didn't even hit that hard. I thought he was just off of straight on, which in order to accomplish that, you would have had to have played that with a pretty heavy hand, but he just kind of stroked that in, so maybe he had more angle on that than I thought he did. But what a shot. Jenman Luke. Will not go quietly into the night. That was a great shot. Shot of the tournament right there. And looking fairly good here for Joe too. Can make some quick work of this rack, looking to regain and cover that spot. 4 to the 5, might have to play this 2 rails or could draw this out. I would think 2 rails for Joe. A little bit of left-hand spin. Very nice. It's perfect. Nice little touch draw for the 6. And in fact, might just hit and stick. Yep. 6 ball to the bottom right. Check that side rail. Could also just draw straight up. Whichever he prefers. A couple of different options. Doesn't want it to be straight though. And he's shaking his head, so that tells me he's fairly straight. Could go forward with a little bit of left, maybe cheat the pocket a touch. 2 rails, go short side on the 8. But he's looking to draw. Oh, great shot. Really well done, nicely executed. Joe getting the draw stroke on. Really well done. Nice shot there. It's about as perfect as it gets. Indeed, Joe covering that spot. Race to 3. We got a slug match here, guys. Do me a favor, hit that share button. Really great match so far. Battling it out back and forth, trading blows. See if Joe can squat that cue ball again, but make a ball on this one. Squats the cue ball, makes the ball. Can't tell if Joe can get in on this 2 ball. If he takes that 1 ball to the top right-hand corner, comes back across, just gets to right, maybe even right where he's at right now. I don't know if that makes the 2, but and even then getting from the 2 to the 3 is not going to be an easy feat. So you'll probably see him play safe off this 2 ball. got to slow up. Does he play for the 10? Does he play the two-way on the 10 ball? Nice effort. Well done. Puts Jedman on the rail. Shooting the cue ball from off the beach. This is never a fun shot. He's got the skill to take it on, though. That's for sure. Position to the 3 again, not easy. Nice effort. We're going to snuggle onto that 6. It's not, but again, 2 to the 3. Not sure if it's true, but heard Sask is lifting mandates. I'm kind of hoping that we can get back to some sense of normalcy. He's going to shoot the gap between the 7, 8. Almost. Nicely done from Joe. Although from here, I would suspect Jedman goes up and over this 8 ball. I don't know that he'll attempt the kick here. I think he's got the jump cue with him. Go up and over. Could even go rail first on the short little hop. Only have to go over about 1/8 of that 8 ball. 6 ball might be the helper. Well, he gets to see a piece of it. Don't know if he can see enough to make it. Yeah, really nicely done. Great shot.
What a great shot. What a great shot. It just knocked it in. Nothing hard about the stroke. I mean, nothing hard about the stroke. He just stroked it in. He doesn't do any passing.
Joe looking good. Got some nice angle here on the 6 ball. Can float underneath for the 7 ball. Instead, decides to go back up on top. Interesting choice. Very interesting choice. I think I might have stayed underneath that. Oh, well done. Very nice shot. Looking to add to the lead. Get a game in hand is Joe. Well done. Really nicely run. And we got to give a shout out to one of the local sponsors of Q Sports Live, Nick's Q Innovations, local here in Calgary. An absolute genius at work when he is doing all of the repairs, tips, so on and so forth. If you're in need, you can get a hold of him, 403-667-3173. You can also find him on Facebook. I hadn't heard anything, Warren, about the restrictions being lifted in Saskatchewan, but I certainly did about Alberta. I actually heard that on Thursday, and February 11th is the supposed day that will all come to fruition. So it doesn't make a ball on the break, but does not leave an easy hit on the one. And where do you push to? With the one being that close, you're almost better just going for the hit. Right? Maybe just past the 8-ball on that left side rail. Have to shorten it up a little bit, maybe with a little left-hand spin on the cue ball. Dig it in off the rail. Claude, how are you? Tuning in from Quebec, Canada on YouTube. Welcome to Q Sports Live. So we've got, no, Joe is playing really well. You can't let him sniff it much, that's for sure. And as I look, we are live again. 2 spots live here in Calgary, Alberta. Also live in Winnipeg, in Manitoba for the, I believe it's the Manitoba Masters. Courtesy of Mr. Rod Arriagata. Always does a great job. So I think Jenman tried to tie up that 2-ball. I think that gives Joe the option to shoot this one. Lots of left-hand spin, straight back across, just like that. Perfect. Draw back out. Maybe in between that 5 and 8. In good on the 3-ball. See if he goes and draws again. Back to the 8-ball. Can't get away from shooting over top. Been hampered almost on every shot. Nice little slow roll. Just like that. 5 don't matter, just pot it. Just watch the power that you put into this. You don't want to be hampered by the 8-ball. If he tries to draw this, just a nice tight draw. Doesn't want to be hampered by the 9. Just about like that. Short of the side pocket, sitting good on the 7. Hit and stick here, or does he want to try and draw this as well? Shooting over top again. A little bit hampered, not terrible. Nice little punch over for the 9-ball. Very well done. Joe looking to put himself on the hill. One player walking in front. Phone light on. Not a care in the world. Joe's got to stand up. Good stand up though, Joe. Well done. Putting himself on the hill. Giving himself a shot to take the match. being that it is his break. So we'll put out the poster for the upcoming CSL IPL, now sponsored by Predator. Open to any player around the world if you have access to a table, be that a personal table or one at your local pool. CSLIPL.com. We've got a division for all levels of play. With the sponsorship from Predator, it is for the open division in 10 ball, both on the 7-foot or the 8 and 9 foot. Those two tables play together. The winner not only takes the cash, but they also get a free entry into any of the Predator Pro Series events. That is player's choice. Also bringing the Poison brand, Sean Blomley. Speak of the devil, almost like on cue with going into the CSL IPL. There is our player of the year for the CSL IPL, Mr. Sean Blomley. Take a bow, Sean. I know nobody's going to see it, but you fully deserve it, man. Take a bow, sir. Comes up dry again for Joe, and again that 3-ball getting in the way of the cue ball. So if you are looking to improve your game, and I'm sure Sean will attest to it, if you're looking to improve your game, the CSL IPL, playing against the Ghost, phenomenal way to improve your game, especially your live game. If you want that to grow, get in the league. It starts February 7th. Get yourself registered, CSLIPL.com. Maine in the house with Richard. How are you, Maine? Tuning in on YouTube. Sean Blomley, damn right, love CSL IPL. Not just because you won the Player of the Year either. I'll tell you what, you've had a great run to watch your improvements. So Sean's played in every session of the CSL IPL, right from session 1 straight through to session 4 so far. We're going into session 5 on February 7th. He's played every one of them, and the improvement in his game is just mind-blowing. So good to see. Perfect, Sean. Says on Facebook, anyone who wants to have a personal opinion on the benefits of CSL IPL, feel free to message him. And I know on YouTube that doesn't do you much good, but you can search him out if you do have Facebook. Sean Blomley, B-L-O-M-E-L-E-Y. And Sean is S-E-A-N. And I'm not sure that Joe quite got there with the safety on the 2-ball. Wanted that cue ball a little bit closer to that 7-ball. I do believe Genman's got a slight piece. Looks like he's going to the shorty. Up and over, maybe a bank shot. Can't quite tell. Nope, straight forward. Straight up bank shot, or straight up jump shot. Oh, nice shot. Very well done. Nice little jump off the rails, sitting good. The 5 is the trouble. Not only the 5-ball getting shape on the 4 from the 3 here. If he gets out here, he is gonna earn this game. Sean says, I'm excited for February 7th. He's already registered. He says you can also email him, SeanBlomley@hotmail.com. Fairly easy to remember that. SeanBlomley@hotmail.com. He'll give you the straight goods on the CSL IPL. I know my opinion and Ben's opinion, ours always is probably taken a little more bias because we run it, but the benefits and the data that we have now after running for a year, the data we have fully supports and suggests the benefits of what it can do for your game. Oh, that was a really nice attempt. Tried to control the floor ball, get the breakout on the 5-6, and put that cue ball behind the 10. Really, really nice effort there. Look at this shot by Joe. Heart of the pocket, holy cow. Coming with it, could have played the safe shot there. More than likely playing the safe shot here. Indeed, right behind the 10 ball, or trying to get right behind that 10 ball. Are we live on Facebook as well? Yes, we are, Claude. We are live on Facebook at Q Sports Live on Facebook as well. Two-rail hit. Ooh. Just misses connecting with that 5 ball. Didn't miss it by much, that's for sure. But I think Joe smells the blood in the water. Wide open table for Joe. This could be curtains. Got a little bit short on the draw there for the 7 ball. We'll see if he takes this into the side or whether he goes down to the corner. Taking the 7 to the corner favors shape for the 8 more so than the side, even though 7 is closer to the side pocket. He is going side pocket. Nice inside. Such great use of the inside juice there. Richard says everyone he's spoken to has said it has greatly improved their game. It has, Richard. I mean, we've got enough technical data to support those claims. So, Joe, getting the job done. Genman says you are good, sir. Wow, what a match. Joe showing it off right there. Really great job by both gentlemen. Genman certainly had his shots at it. He played some really nice shots. That play from whatever ball he caromed off to make the 10 ball, sick. I think it was the 1 ball. I think it was the first shot of that game. With that being said, guys, we are done for today. We'll be back here live once again tomorrow morning. We will be live both on Facebook as well as YouTube. We appreciate you tuning in. We wish you all a great evening. Stay safe out there. On behalf of myself and the rest of the Q Sports Live team, thank you very much for tuning in. We shall see you back here tomorrow. Final day. Have a great evening. We'll see you all on the live stream.